Imagine trees. Now, imagine these trees can think and go to space. These are the Meistersingers. Meistersingers are mobile tree-like creatures that are 4.5 to 6 meters tall. But if they are immobile, then how did they create spaceships and go to space? The trick lies in the fact that Meistersingers have tendrils all over their branches. And if you have watched the Whisper video, you already know where this is going. They use these tendrils to produce complex sounds. But how do these sounds allow them to create a civilization? Well, these sounds control around 7 to 10 specialized symbiotic organisms that make up a choir. Some can fly around and sense for the Meistersinger, while others crawl along the group and do fine work. However, sound can only travel so far, but Meistersingers have a solution to that too. They excrete a special sap. Whenever a member of the choir consumes this sap, they are programmed to do whatever complex task the Meistersinger wants them to do. These members can then secrete another substance that transmits the information back to the Meistersinger. Meistersingers have also created implants for themselves that allow them to directly communicate with their choir remotely. The Meistersinger and the choir members have an innate symbiotic relationship, so much that the embryos of the choir members grow inside the Meistersinger. It is probable that long ago, on the Meistersinger homeworld, the Meistersingers were just sessile organisms snagging whatever food passed by. However, the ancestors of the choir members then began to shelter inside the branches of the Meistersingers. Eventually, the Meistersingers gained the ability to stimulate these creatures to return with food, both for themselves and the Meistersingers. They gained a symbiotic relationship and then evolved the ability to communicate with each other through sound. With their newfound abilities, they invented tools and built civilizations. They took themselves off the ground and created a spacefaring empire. They mastered technologies and enhanced themselves until they became immortal. Eventually, they expanded, covering a region stretching from the Cygnus arm all the way to the Sagittarius arm. Given what Terrigens know about them, Meistersinger ships may be roaming all around the galaxy or even between galaxies. Even though they cover such a wide region, the Meistersinger population within this area is sparse. Meistersingers travel in fleets of around 10, 5 to 7 kilometer wide ships spread out over a distance of a tenth of a light year. These fleets travel between 0.2 and 0.3 times the speed of light and are often thousands of light years away from each other. Even with these slow ships, they have been able to travel over a vast region of space, so they must be millions of years old. On occasion, Meistersinger ships contact each other. The vast travel time between various locations doesn't bother Meistersingers, since they are immortal and can use implants to speed up their perception of time, or visit virtual recreations of places they have visited in the past. Because of the long periods of time involved, Meistersinger culture and technology are relatively stable. Meistersingers believe in the joy of discovery. They travel around the galaxy, discovering new things for entertainment, and they want to reach the end of time, where they believe there will be ultimate discoveries. They have seen many things in their millions of years of existence, but do not reveal them to Terrigens because they want the Terrigens to discover those things for themselves and experience their own joy of discovery. In their various travels, they have become acquainted with another species who they have brought along in their ships. This species is known as the Wayfarers. These Wayfarers may have ships of their own, though none of them have been discovered by Terrigens. The Wayfarers are a semi-aquatic species which live in or near shallow water and are around 2 meters in height. They have a central triangular body with long tendrils and a central stalk reinforced with cartilage that contains eyes, giving the Wayfarers 360-degree vision. They also have hair-like strands on the top of their head, which can sense sound and motion. They also have 2 long tentacles at the front of their body, which probably evolved to allow them to snatch prey. These tentacles have 4 smaller finger-like tentacles at their end. Using these, they can manipulate objects. Wayfarers have a hump in the center of their body, which houses their brain, which is protected by cartilage. Wayfarers communicate through clicks, whistles, and chirps. They also have a written language with phonetic spelling and a large vocabulary, so large that they consider Terrigen words and vocabulary to be too vague and not specific. Wayfarers can change colors like an octopus, and they use this to convey emotion and tone. When they are happy or excited, they are red, pink, and purple, and when they are upset, they become yellow and orange. If wayfarers cannot see each other, they add color words to their statements so that they can still convey tone. One time, a wayfarer individual was observed making a cooing sound after finishing a meal. Wayfarer individuals are curious, friendly, and intelligent. They are very honest, brutally honest. Do not ask them questions you do not want to find the true answer to. However, they also believe in the practice of not saying things if those things are not nice. Wayfarers have different concepts of personal space than many Terrigens and will often touch the hair or other features of Terrigens. Wayfarers take contracts and promises very seriously and will try to fulfill them through any means necessary. Never ever break a promise with one, or you will face the consequences. Angel-netted environments, but they do have lots of technology of their own. They have spheres that, when activated, form a thin, moisturizing gel layer across their body. They also have devices that adhere to their body. They also have strange hovering devices shaped like great stellated dodecahedrons, which can understand and translate concepts so that the wayfarers can understand. They can imitate sound and light in order to communicate. Wayfarers and Meistersingers have known each other for a while and traveled together. However, it is only recently that Meistersingers made contact with Terrigens. In 9203, a Meistersinger fleet approached Dexter 4 in the Civic Expo frontier. The Solar Dominion sent a lion layer to Dexter 4. However, the Meistersingers had since relocated to the brown dwarf Iftin Red. So, thanks for watching this video about the Meistersingers. Subscribe to learn more about different xenosophant species. Also, subscribe to learn more about OA. Goodbye, explorers.